This is a review of the Webb WEV20LT line trimmer, and the reason I'm doing this video is that I'd spent a lot of time looking at different models as I was having to order online during the coronavirus lockdown in April 2020, and each time I found a good possibility I searched for a video on YouTube for that model, so I really appreciated that these online reviews were available. This Webb trimmer appeared to offer everything I wanted, and I have to say, from having used it twice, I am very impressed. There is a video on Webb's own website demonstrating the trimmer, and that shows you everything you need to know regarding its operation. But there are a number of features that were important to me that I just wanted to point out as well. We live on the corner of two roads, and my wife is the gardener in the family. And as you can see, she has this thing about cutting holes in the lawn, which do make it look pretty in the summer when the bulbs and flowers come out, but it means we've got lots and lots of edges. So I actually bought it as an edge trimmer rather than a lawn trimmer, although I do use it as a lawn trimmer at the bottom there, where the lawn slopes away from the house to the footpath. The back lawn has an edge all the way around, which is quite deep to keep it away from the borders. So again, this is why I wanted to use it as a trimmer. It's nice and light at 2.2 kilograms plus the weight of the battery, and the battery does have a decent charge. I used it for about 3/4 of an hour on and off whilst I was doing this video, and there was still some charge left in it at the end, although it does take about 4 hours to recharge. The handle extends so you can get it to whatever height you like. This handle at the top adjusts, and that's the position you would use it in as a lawn trimmer. But to use it as an edge trimmer, the unit turns through 90 degrees, not 180 degrees as it says in the manual. I spent about 10 minutes trying to turn it the other 90 degrees. And the bottom section also turns through 90 degrees, so that you can then use it in the upright position. This is a close-up of the two buttons and turning it through 90 degrees, and then again turning the head through 90 degrees. A feature that I'd seen on some other units was this wheel, which is really useful. Because, as I say, I use it mainly as a lawn edge trimmer, and this wheel means that it supports the unit while you're wheeling it around, rather than you have to actually carry the weight of it. Another nice feature of this model is that the guard actually screws on to the main head, whereas several models that I looked at online reported that the guard just clipped on and kept falling off, especially if you knocked it up against anything. The line spool pulls off quite easily, and the cassette just pulls out. I actually bought a spare cassette as well, so that I'd got one to replace it with if the line ran out halfway through the job. It is a single line feed, even though the manual does mention that it's twin line. It's not, it's single. And it is self-feeding. You don't have to keep banging it on the floor to get extra line out. But if the line does stick, you just press this button and it will feed extra line out for you. It also has a flower guard which just clips down to keep it away from your flowers. So how good is it? Well, using it as a trimmer, there is a knack to it, but doing it against the pavement, it was perfect. Because I set the wheel on the outside of the edging slab, and as you can see, it cuts a perfect, relatively straight line. However, on the grass itself, yes, it does a very nice straight line, but if you've got it in set a little bit too far, you can trim the edge off your lawn. So it's something that you need to get used to and where to set the wheel. However, one lesson I did learn, especially on a shaped area, is not to go backwards and forwards, as I'd done here, around the circle. You need to keep going in the forward direction the whole of the time, otherwise you cut into the lawn. And if you've got plants on the edge of the border, it will take the edges off them. But generally I'm really pleased with the result. A decent, nice edge, and a lot less trouble than I used to have doing it with the garden clippers. After a bit more practice, what I did determine was if you hold the unit upright and look over the side, so you're looking down into the guard, you can determine where the strimmer is actually going to cut on the edge. But you will need to wear some safety glasses if you do this, because it does throw the bits up towards you. So all in all, I'm really pleased with the unit. It gives all the features that I was looking for. It's lightweight, it has a good battery life, you can get spare or replacement batteries, and it's not noisy. I hope you found this video useful. Thanks for watching.